Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Welcome and thank you for stopping by. It's fantastic you are here. Well, I trust you enjoyed my last video from Debbie Gibson, and through her song Lost in Your Eyes, we talked about the fact that it's great to be on an adventure with your loved one wherever life may take you. So I trust you found that one okay. Well, we're going to a lass today that was born in 1974 in Canada's capital, Ottawa. And she is regarded as the queen of alternate rock angst. And who are we talking about? Alanis Morissette. Now, there is a couple of songs when you think of Alanis that we will go to, but we'll get onto those in a minute. Between 1991 and 2020, she's been doing this for a while now. 9 studio albums, 3 live albums, 6 compilation albums, 6 video albums, 33 music videos. What else we got? 2 EPs and 37 singles. It's estimated she has sold 75 million albums. That's pretty good effort, really. Think about 75 million albums. Alanis Morissette, very emotive, very passionate, and very raw. She's just got one of these powerhouse voices. It's not a pristine voice, but it does exactly what it needs to do to get her message out to the world. And certainly when she brought out the iconic album, the world certainly stood up and took notice. We'll go on to that album in a second, because it certainly did contribute very significantly to that 75 million album sales. Now, Alanis has also won a few awards. She's been, in fact, nominated 80 times and won around 38, which is pretty cool, including ASCAP Pop Awards, American Music Awards, Brit Awards, so that's both America and the UK. Billboard Awards, she's been inducted to the Canada Walk of Fame. Other people such as Bryan Adams have also been inducted there. 8 Grammy Award wins. That's incredible. She's had awards in Europe as well, and Juno Awards. And so she has been quite successful and well regarded by the industry. She's also been involved in some movies. It looks like around about 11 appearances of some sort in movies, and there's been a few TV appearances as well. So just an all-round performer. But the album that really got the world to take notice of Alanis Morissette was the third album that came out, Jagged Little Pill. What a fantastic name for an album. And for me, where Alanis Morissette was at that particular time, very much the angst was the big thing. Of course, don't forget that the 90s were full of grunge in particular. Such a perfect album name for this release, and the world certainly did appreciate the album, buying 33 million copies of it. So that's not bad. Released in 1995. Now, there's a couple of songs that I think really typify Alanis Morissette. And it's the thoughtfulness of her lyrics, the outright just full beltedness of them at times. But the song Ironic, as I think is the song I want to focus on today. When you think about it, of Alanis Morissette, this is one of the songs you think about. This was really at the start of her career back in 1995. Ironic, isn't it ironic? You know, a no smoking sign on your cigarette break, raining on the wedding day. A guy saving up all his life to take an air flight, and then the airplane crashes. And when we want to do something and something else happens together, or we're in a traffic jam and we're running late, isn't it ironic? It's just like we can never predict what the world is going to be like. Sometimes we think, oh, right, we just want this thing to go really, really right for us. We've been hoping and aiming for this thing, and then the exact opposite happens. I think it's interesting what Alanis' take on this is, because she does get into the chorus, and the chorus is pretty well typical Alanis, full-pelted type of thing that she does. She's just saying, oh, for heaven's sake, why is it that life is like this sometimes. Why can't life just be a bit smoother? Why can't life be a bit easier? Why is it that we want to do something, seems to me the opposite happens? Well, if we knew that life was predictable and easy, it would be almost boring. We'd be thinking, well, I don't need to worry because I just know the way life's going to be, and we're just going to plan it, and I just hope it's going to be okay because it's all going to be good. But you know, these little contingencies that pop up from time to time really can throw spanners in the works, and we think, oh man, I wasn't expecting that at all, but it's happened. But what does that do for the next time that you've got to, do something where you might be thinking, oh, maybe I need to just plan for something just in case. And so what happens is these ironic moments become learning experiences. So we think, okay, well, this might potentially happen. And so, I'll just kind of plan separately. We think about trying to get to somewhere on time. We may even leave it a little bit early because you never know, there might be a traffic jam somewhere, or there might be a breakdown, or we might get a flat tire. Now, I hate saying that because of what happens is the week after I say things like that, guess what happens to my car? So I'm hoping that's not gonna happen. I had a flat tire a little while ago, so I'm thinking maybe I'm in the clear this time, but I'll let you know how that goes. Wouldn't that be ironic? So life is full of irony. We think, oh, wow, okay, that's the opposite to what I thought. What do I do with that now? Well, I learn from it and I move on. Because, if we've been planning for our wedding for, 2 years and it rains on the day, well, what can you do about it? If you want to have a smoke and there's no smoking sign, well, you move to a spot where there isn't a no smoking sign so you can smoke there. Or, just take life as it comes. Realise that perhaps there are times in life where, things won't be the way that you expect. Just go with it. Go with the flow, because you might get pleasantly surprised by the detour that the irony provides. So, good on you, Alanis Morissette, for writing such an incredible song full of questions about life, full of what's going on here and why is it the way things are. But it's a really good look at the fact that life doesn't always go the way that we want. Isn't it ironic? So trust you find that one encouraging today. Let's always look for the learning opportunities with everything that comes out. Well, on to the clips. Now, both of these songs came off the Jagged Little Pill album of 1995. This is Alanis' third album, and this was absolutely massive for her, selling 33 million copies. In fact, the album was so popular that it became a musical in 2017, Jagged Little Pill, and it received 15 Tony nominations, including Best Musical. So there we go. Just amazing what can happen when you put a story to this album, which is what happened here. So we've got Ironic. Now we've got the official clip because it's just a really, really cool clip of her 3 or 4 times in the car and talking to herself about stuff. But I thought also we need to get a live version of Ironic in there as well. And so there's both the live and the official version of that one. And I thought we'd also want to go really, really grungy, and probably when it doesn't get much grungier than You Ought to Know, also from Jagged Little Pill. This is a live album, looks like on the David Letterman show. And so that shows off Alanis' energy, her passion, and everything that she is. It's such a compelling act on stage, and the band is just getting carried away with her energy, that is for sure. And so the 3 links to those 3 songs are in the description below. And by the way, I've also included my last link to Debbie Gibson, who is nowhere near Alanis Morissette. Now, we're talking pop there versus alternate rock angst. So it's a bit of a difference there. But we need all these artists to make the world go round and make it the place that it is. So her video from last time is there if you want to recap on that one. Well, if you've come back for another video, Thank you very much for doing so. If this is your first time to Life Reflections Through Music, welcome to the channel. And the encouragement to everybody is please hang around for more, because there's always stuff coming. We're going back to A for the view artists that I just realised about, and then we'll continue on with the D's after that. So next time we're going to go on to rock class Alana Miles. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.